Welcome back to the TMBC Wake YouTube channel. If you enjoy this video, please click the like button. Also, please leave comments. I enjoy hearing your feedback. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, as well as click the notification bell so you can be notified of my future videos. Okay, so just a reminder, the surfboard giveaway is still up for grabs. I need to reach 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't entered, get over to that video and enter to win. I'll put a link right up above me to get to that video. I'll also put a link in the description below. I'll also put a link at the end of this video. So I've been playing with my GoPro 7 more and more, just getting used to it. I did some time warps with my snowblower. I also did some time lapses with my GoPro 7 and with my LG V40. The first day I did the time warp, it was very heavy wet snow and it was about 6 inches. So it was pretty rough for the snowblower. It took quite a while. And I thought the footage would be crap because it kept on getting snow all over the lens, but it actually turned out to have a pretty cool effect. So I'll show you that clip now. snowblower was leaving chunks behind, and I finally gave up and just went through it doing that. And then I went back and made another pass, a really quick pass in high gear to get that cleared out. Snowblowing and heavy wet snow is a pain in the butt for sure. But I still thought the footage was interesting, especially when the lens would kind of ice up and the ice would slide off. I thought that kind of was surprisingly interesting. Now I'll show you a time lapse I did with the GoPro 7 a few days later when we got another 8 inches, and this is actually in between when there was 4 inches. I did it in between while it was still snowing because it can get kind of crazy if it gets too deep, and I knew we were getting more overnight. It was interesting to see what the GoPro 7 did with the lighting as this was in the evening and the light was fading. But I'll show you that clip now. So now I'll show you another time warp I did the next day when we had gotten another 4 inches overnight and there was a lot of wind, so there was some drifting. The snow was a lot lighter and a lot more powdery. Plus it was like 5 degrees out while I was snow blowing, so it kept it very, very cold. The time warp and the filming turned out a lot more like I expected it to the first time when it was heavy and wet, so the lens didn't get near as wet or blurry because it wasn't getting hit with snow much. It was very amazing to me on the first time warp that I showed you and this time warp that how well the GoPro 7 stabilized the footage during the time warp. I mean, I had it mounted on the snowblower is rattling and I'm moving it all over the place, and actually the second time I had it mounted pretty high, and you'll be able to tell it actually kept things pretty stable. So the reason why I stopped in the middle there, and you'll see me looking at the front of the snowplow, is because I had sheared the pin on the right auger, so I had to go fix that. Also, at the same time, I heard the baby crying on the baby monitor, so I had to come in and watch the baby for a little while until she took her next nap. I went back out after that, and I was able to put a new pin in the right auger and then get back to it. So as you can see, the GoPro 7 does a pretty great job. I'm actually kind of a fan of watching this type of stuff. It's one of those things that's aesthetically pleasing to me. I'm kind of a fan of mowing the lawn and things like that. I like to just watch one strip go at a time. Obviously, I'm not a fan of a ton of work like anybody else. You know, I don't want a bunch of labor, but it is kind of fun to do this type of stuff sometimes. And that being said, I have a little bit more for you. I actually did a time lapse from my phone during the same time warp shot that I just showed you. So I'll show that to you now. Alright, I hope you enjoyed all those clips. I enjoyed making them. I may do some of that in the future just to do some more playing with the GoPro 7. It is my birthday this weekend. When you watch this, it'll actually be last weekend. It was my birthday. But in any case, I plan on trying to get out and do something in the snow, whether it be snowboarding, snowmobiling, sledding, maybe just going and making snow angels or something like that. Just want to go have some fun. We actually haven't had much snow until here recently, and I generally like to go do something in the snow for my birthday. So in any case, whatever I do, I'll film that as well, and I'll probably do a lot of that on the GoPro 7, so hopefully I'll get some good footage for you. So thank you for watching this video. Make sure to leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also, leave comments below if you have something to say about it, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and get that notifications bell on. We'll see you next time.